King Kevin Walsh, baby.
King Kevin Walsh, the up-and-coming prospect from Boston, Massachusetts?
Brockton, Massachusetts.
Brockton, Massachusetts. With the Cappiellosbrothers, 10-0. How many KOs?
4 KOs.
10-0, 4 KOs. Now, tell us what got you into boxing?
Just growing up in Brockton, first I looked up to the wrong crowd, and just growing up in the streets of Brockton, man, it wasn't always nice, it wasn't always pretty, it wasn't always rainbows and sunshine. So, I decided to hit the gym and hit boxing. I figured, it might turn my life around, and ever since I started boxing, I never looked back. And yeah, man, kept me out of the streets, kept me out of jail, and here I am now, 10-0, man, taking off.
10-0, right? I've been watching you. I've been watching you grow your career since you started, and it's very impressive, right? You fight at lightweight,
yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
And there was a big fight, though. What really caught my attention was there was a big fight that you were supposed to fight against a native of mine, Michael Bling Bling. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I was supposed to fight Bling Bling. I guess he, leading up to the fight, during his training camp, apparently he fell off the treadmill and got injured, messed up his leg during his training camp. So when the fight came, he couldn't weigh in, and I guess a week out of the fight he pulled out, unfortunately. But I was ready for that fight. I was excited for that fight. My fans, my family, everybody was stoked for that fight. So I don't know, man. Hopefully, I guess I heard that he hasn't even been in the gym ever since. So I hope he's all right, But I hope that one day he comes back and decides to fight me like a man,
Okay, so there's a little bad blood there. Is that how that started, or was it just something that the promoters wanted to put together, or what was it?
Yeah, at first it was really just something that the promoters wanted to put together, because we had almost the same record. We're in the same weight class. It was kind of like a Providence versus Brockton type thing, and he had a big fan base, I had a big fan base, so we were ready to sell the crowd out, ready to sell the place out, So it was really just with the promoters, and then we had a face-off, and we talked face-to-face, and then after that it kind of got a little personal, and yeah, he started, bad-mouthing my people and things like that, so, then it got a little personal. But at the end of the day, it's no bad blood. It's business with me. I know what time it is. He knows what time it is. And, hopefully it can happen. Hopefully it can happen one day.
So do you think there's a match in the future between you two, or are you just going to go right by him? Because it seems like you're heading to a different plateau in being 10-0, Are you 8-rounders yet, or 10-rounders yet?
Yeah, actually, my next fight is going to be an 8-round fight, Mohegan Sun, January 26th, actually 27th. So yeah, tune into that. It's gonna be my first 8-round fight. I'm excited, and I never look by any man. So in the future, if Bling Bling, Michael Valentine wants to man up and fight me, I'm sure I'll probably give him the opportunity, man, because I would love to beat his ass, for sure. Yeah.
Now you just won a belt. What can you describe that, and what's that about?
Junior lightweight champion belt. I won that at Mohegan Sun. That was about I think that was 2 fights ago, and it was great, man. I fought a tough opponent. And it just feels good, man, because coming from nothing, coming from the streets, man, starting at 21 years old, I'm fighting at a professional level now against a lot of people, a lot of fighters that have been doing this since they were 10 years old. So, it's just, it feels good for me and my family and everybody that's backing me and supporting me. And it's just, it means the world to me. Boxing is my life, for sure.
So you started late boxing, and what age was that?
I started about 21 years old.
Wow.
And now I'm 31, so 10 years later, I'm 10-0, and I'm staying humble, I'm staying patient, and I'm just waiting for that opportunity.
Well, me personally, I like your swag. I watch you post your videos, your training videos, where you go, where you're at in the gym, always training, right after your fights. So I'm really impressed. Those are the kind of fighters that I respect and look up to. And I'm waiting for the next champ, and it seems like it's going to be you from New England, the lightweight champ. So You want to elaborate a little bit more on your next opponent? Do you have a name, or is it going to be for the title, etc.?
Yeah, I wish I did have a name. I don't have a name. Most likely it's going to be to secure my belt, to hang on to my strap, my junior lightweight, title. And that's staying home with me. So it don't matter who I'm fighting. Anybody can get it. I stay in the gym. I'm ready for whoever. And, it's now or never. So, I live for the moment. I live for today. I'm ready to fight whoever. So it's up to my team, and that's it.
And two more things. Who's your team? Is Cappiellosbrothers?
Yes, Cappiellosbrothers, Mike Cappiello, Rich Cappiello, and all my guys at the Cappiello gym.
Yep. Okay. And the other thing is, from what I noticed, you haven't had really no easy fights. All your fights were pretty solid opponents, guys that are coming to win. They're not coming to lay down, and you had some stiff competition.
Yeah.
What is that like? Because most guys' first 10 opponents are pretty much kind of gimmies, especially today. So what's that like, having to persevere through some really challenging opposition?
Yeah, it's actually it's just another day in the office to me. I've been going through these things, fighting crazy tough battles my whole life. So I told my manager, Rich Cappiello, put me in there against the best. I want to fight the best. So, he knows who to put me in with. It's not up to me at the end of the day to choose my fights. It's up to me to just fight my battles. So, but at the end of the day, I don't want to go in there and fight guys that are slouches and are just going to take body shots and go down. I want to learn every chance I step in the ring. I want to learn and get better. So my manager, Rich Cappiello, he knows what he's doing, and he's putting me in there with the right guys, every single trip.
Okay, so last words. What inspiration or motivation would you give any young fighter who may be a little older than what the statistics will tell you? You're too young, you're too old to fight. You started at 21. So what kind of motivation would you give somebody that might be a little older, that wants to start a career?
Yeah, it don't matter. Age, like they say, age ain't nothing but a number. You are who you are at the end of the day. I actually just left one of my brother, Anthony LeBate. He's 39 years old, and he just had his pro debut tonight, his debut tonight. I'm 39 years old, so age ain't nothing but a number, So, any time, any place, it's all up to you at the end of the day, So, whatever you want to do at the end of the day, just be yourself. Do what you got to do. The sky is the limit, and that's it.
And so what's your future goals from here on out? What can we expect from Mr. King Kevin Walsh?
Just keep being me, keep taking care of my family, providing for my family. I box for not only myself, but for the community, for the people growing up, the kids in my community, just to let them know that, just because you get into trouble, it's okay. I got into trouble as a young buck, but I bounced back, I rose up, and now I've never been better, man. You know what I'm saying? So the sky is the limit, and just believe in yourself, and anything can happen. Anything is possible.
Congratulations. I wish you all the success. Any shout outs you want to give to anybody, or tell us where to follow you at?
Follow me at Kevin Walsh on Facebook, King Kevin Walsh on Instagram. Shout out to my manager, Rich Cappiello, my coach ever since day one. They've been here. Mike Cappiello. Thank you guys. And I want to bring in my guy right here.
Here he is.
My main man, my manager, Rich Cappiello.
Man of the hour. Let me just tell you a